Hello and welcome to another one of these ADD videos. Today we're going to be looking at another set of examples of trying to name the compound. So again, we need to know ionic versus covalent, and since we've got some polyatomic ions going on here, this is definitely ionic bonding here. Alright, so ammonia is NH3. This is ammonium ion. So with the polyatomic ions, you just literally name the ions. So in this case, we know it's an ionic compound. There's no prefixes needed. First element and second polyatomic ion names only. So this would be ammonium nitrate. Ammonium nitrate. Here we have a metal and a non-metal. Ionic compound, no prefixes needed. First element is a multivalent transition metal. It means iron can either be 2+ or 3+, depending on what's going on in this compound. So the sulfate ion has a -2 charge. You should have that memorized, the oxidation number for it. And there's a 3 subscript here for the sulfate. This being an ionic compound, they had to transfer their charges. So the +3 had to come from the iron, and the -2 had to come from the sulfate. We don't use the signs, but just the subscripts. So this had to come from there, that had to come from there. So here we've got iron with an unknown charge, sulfate with the -2, oxidation numbers. We're going to transfer down. So the way we get our iron multivalent charge, whether 2 or 3, is we work backwards. And we bring these subscripts up as their oxidation numbers, and we see the iron is a +3. As a result, we get iron 3 sulfate. Don't forget with the oxi ions, we have 8 suffix for the larger number of oxygens, and ite suffix for the smaller ones. Hyperchlorite, perchlorate, there are some exceptions that have more than just 2, but typically with the 2, that's the way you deal with them. So 2 nonmetals, sulfur and chlorine. If we were to look on the periodic table, both of those are on the right side. Sulfur and chlorine, both nonmetals. So because we have 2 nonmetals, we have a covalent compound, and the prefixes are needed depending on how many we have of each of these. So the first compound normal with the prefix added, second compound drop the suffix and add "ide" at the end. So we've got 4 sulfurs, tetrasulfur, 5 chlorines, pentachloride, tetrasulfur, pentachloride. All right, so I hope you're getting the hang of this. It's not too bad if you know your polyatomic ions and if you know the rules, when we need prefixes, when do we not. Make sure you check out the advanced naming video. And more importantly than checking out videos is practicing as much as you can. Make sure you always just sit down on your own without a tutor, without any friends. Make sure you can name them on your own. Make some note cards for the polyatomic ions. 5 minutes twice a day, you'll have them within a few days. All right, I hope I've eliminated enough doubts for you to practice a few problems. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.